What's up, Raider Nation? Welcome to TRU Raider Podcast. We are here for the Raiders versus Colts watch party. This is week 5, and I gotta say, this is a must-win game. Absolutely, we already got Gunsmoke, one of the model Raiders, up in the building. Salute. I apologize for being late. I was having some technical difficulties getting everything worked out. Everything's looking good so far on my end. Let's get this thing going. OC Nation with the Raiders. I gotta tell you guys, man, there are a bunch of key factors to this game that are kind of stressing me out, man. Kind of stressing me out, and I'm gonna just waste no time. I'm gonna jump right into it. First thing I want to do is share screen on. I got too many things open. That's crazy. Um, Brock Bowers, man. So Adam Schefter posted earlier today, Raiders tight end Brock Bowers has been playing through a PCL injury and bone bruise on his knee that has impacted his performance per sources. Doctors have said the only way to recover from knee injuries he suffered on opening day versus the Patriots is rest, which Bowers has been unable to do. Now, this is something that we've talked about already, but I gotta say it again. What the F? What is Pete Carroll thinking? Right? I've been saying it since week 1 when we were playing the Patriots that the biggest thing that we needed to not do in that game was have any kind of knee injuries, right? Because it was raining, it was wet, it was slippery, and I was really, really worried about it, right? But then, sure as shit, Brock Bowers goes out there, gets a knee injury. Now that's a big problem for a whole lot of reasons, right? And I remember when they first put the knee brace on him, I said, "Why are we playing Brock Bowers? We need to sit him. We're gonna send him out there with a knee brace." Gunsmoke saying we effed right now, man. OC Nation said Brock should have not been playing, and what we did was we went ahead and sent him out there anyway, right? We sent him out there anyway in that Chargers game, which we took an awful loss. And I remember even like during the watch party, we're in the second half and we're not really throwing to him very much. I'm like, why do we have him out there? Same with the Commanders game. It's like, why are we putting him at risk right now? I kept saying that, kept saying that, kept saying that. He looked better last week, honestly, against the Bears, but he's out. And he's out and he should have been out this whole time. I would have felt much better about taking these last 3 losses in a row with Brock Bowers sitting on the bench, getting healthy, with the whole idea of like, okay, maybe that's a big factor on why we're losing, right? And maybe that would have been a bit deceiving, right? But Brock Bowers not being healthy is a big factor on what's happening with the Raiders right now because teams know that they do not have to really, really watch out for Brock Bowers. He's slow a step, which he's still getting. I think he's ranked number 6 in separation anyway. Thomas would follow suit. And so even though he's injured and has his knee brace, he's ranked number 6 in separation. Hummer with the Raiders. What's good, man? One of the modern Raiders building. Salute to you, brother. Um, we should have sat him down, right? We should have sat down Brock Bowers. We got Alberto with the follow salute. We got the unnamed user with the follow salute. We should have sat him down. We should have just gone ahead and sat him for the last couple of weeks. It would have been the wise thing to do. We would have put Brock Bowers in a position where he's not going to have a long-term knee injury because we want to run him out there. And it says Bowers has been unwilling to. Who cares what Bowers is willing to do? Shay said, "Love your content." Audio is a little spotty. It's just that happens sometimes on YouTube. Hold on. Let me see. All right, check, mic check. Hummer, OC Nation, one of you guys. Let me know what's going on. 7528. Jay, what does the audio look like on YouTube? I know on TikTok it's a little bit different because I got a different audio source. Let me know if it's coming through clearly now. It kind of defeats the whole purpose, right? If we go on for 3 or 4 hour live and you can't hear me, right? King Jack with the follow, salute. Um, so yeah, Brock Bowers sitting out. It's the appropriate thing to do, and I hope that we don't see him until after the fight. Honestly, Brock Bowers should sit down until after the fight. Let's make sure he's healthy. Let's make sure this is not a long term injury. Antonio with the follow, salute. About this. Oh yeah, I want to pull up. Okay, OC Nation said that the audio is good over there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. He said, I really hope we win, but if we lose bad, I hope Raiders is not at center because we will struggle. That's a big one, man. That Jordan Meredith is not looking great at center. With JPJ in, he does look better, but his snaps are still all over the place, man. Uh, I don't like that, man. I really don't like that. I kind of understand a little bit. And somebody was saying last week that, you know, JPJ with his concussion issues being at center leaves him more vulnerable to take helmet contact because you know snapping the ball. And I don't know if that's exactly true, man. Dreaming casually follows through because when I've watched the tape on the offensive line, like what I see is that Powers would snap the ball and then he'd be up quick. I didn't see anywhere where he was taking vulnerable hits. It's weird, man. Okay, Hummer said YouTube was cutting out beginning and ending of each sentence, like automatic clipping protection is set too high. It's crazy, man. So are you guys still having audio issues over there? Because that's the problem if we are. Let me know real quick. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share screen with something else. That guy with the follow through our inactive list. Raiders inactive list. Raiders inactives week 5 against the Colts. Cornerback Eric Stokes, and he is our corner one. So that is a problem. That is a problem, y'all, because Eric Stokes being our corner one. Eric Stokes being our corner one, and him being out. I don't have a whole lot of. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel about this because one of the big things is that we got to stop the run, right? But because we're going to stop the run, James Williams follow salute. We're going to be challenging Danny Dimes to beat us with his arm. And if our number one corner is out, he's going to have a better chance of doing that. And we got linebacker Pratt. He is inactive, and not because of injury, but just for unknown reasons. They didn't really say, but he wasn't traveling to Indianapolis. So that's crazy, man. Guard Caleb Rogers is inactive. Tight end Michael Mayer is still on concussion protocol. He is listed as inactive. And tight end Brock Bowers, with that knee injury we were just talking about, he is out. He is inactive, which is huge, right? Both of our tight ends are out. And really, we got Ian Thomas. We got, what's his name, Onion. And I can't even say the other guy's last name. I'm not even going to try. How about that? So we're gonna see what our tight end room really looks like. I mean, these guys aren't like horrible tight ends, but they are not Brock Bowers from there. That's huge for us. That is monkeys. No, I'm not streaming the game because what happens is that I know people do that on TikTok, but then they end up getting their channel taken down. You know, and I'm not trying to do that. Okay, Hummer said audio on YouTube cleaned up. Perfect. I love that. I love to hear it. Go ahead and hit the injury report real quick because we're about to hit kickoff. So Raiders injury report week 5. Brock Bowers, he's going to be out, knee injury. Brennan Jackson, linebacker, he had limited practice Wednesday, did not participate on Thursday. Uh, Michael Mayer He's still out with the concussion. Justin Shorter, wide receiver, illness. He is a full participant out by Friday. Cameron Richardson still dealing with hamstring injury. I have a feeling that he's going to be starting, man. I don't know how. Cameron Richardson really hasn't shown me anything that I'm happy about. He is a full participant all week. Eric Stokes is out. Max Crosby is dealing with a knee injury. I don't know if it's that same knee that he had surgery on or if it's the other knee. He was limited in participation Thursday. Full participant on Friday. Then the Colts don't really have any big names that I'm really concerned about that are out. Michael Pittman was on there. He's a full participant. I'm not really too worried about their injuries because they're players that I do worry about. Or not worry about, but yeah, they're good players. They're not. Tom, what's good? What's good? Glad you made it. Drake, go away with the follow salute. Is that Adri? Follow salute. All right, we're about to get started on this kickoff. It's gonna happen any minute now. Let me move some screens around. So some of the big ones, big takeaways that I want to see. Unnamed user with the follow. Crash Bandit with the follow. Salute, salute. Um, we need to run the ball, you guys. We need to absolutely run the ball. I'm worried about Smith and his arm. Now, what we had in the previous weeks was we were worried about our run game. We were worried about our offensive line. Um, against the Commanders, we were worried about our run defense. And what happened is after we've been in a position where we're worried about those things, you know, uh, we've cleaned it up. We've been able to clean it up really well. Little Smiley with follows too. And so since we've been able to clean that up, I really feel like Dino Smith isn't going to be in a position to clean this up because our whole team looked great all the way, all phases of the game, except for Geno Smith. And so Geno Smith is really the piece that needs to be cleaned up. And then we just need to have a kind of a repeat performance, uh, with other position groups. So running the football is going to be key because we're out Brock Bowers, we're out Michael Mayer. But also Ashton Jeanty, the beast has been unleashed, and so we need to just continue that. Absolutely just continue that. Goons faded said Gino is trash. And see, we don't need Gino to come out here and be a top 5 quarterback today. We just need Gino Smith to come out here, move the ball down the field, don't make turnovers, right? And that's the big one, right? The turnovers. Um, he had a clean game against the Commanders as far as turnovers, but let's face it, right? We need a little bit more than just getting turnovers. It doesn't have to look super, super great as long as we get our run game going. Emmett with follow through. Same time, I'm here on Sunday Ticket looking at a commercial. Yeah, and it says that it's live too. Boone said throwing it for less than 10 yards would open up play action. Yeah, definitely. Some of these short passes are going to have to go. We're going to have to get that running game going before we can even think about the long game. But the Colts secondary didn't really play very good against the Rams, and I'd like to see if we can actually take some deep shots today. Antonio not showing the game. That's how you get your channel taken down. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. All right. OC Nation said, "Let's go Raiders." Another piece, man, is that Jonathan Taylor is the leading rushing back in the entire NFL, and we absolutely need to contain him. Okay, Raiders are kicking it to the Colts to start the game. We need to definitely slow the run. The over/under for Jonathan Taylor is like 93 rushing yards or something like that. I actually chose the under because I have confidence in this Raiders team. We have really actually played the run very, very well, with the exception of the Commanders game. So we need to not have a repeat of the Commanders game. All right. So the kickoff return came up to about the 28-yard line. Indiana Jones, 3-1. And if you look at like the teams that they've been playing, man, the Colts have actually been playing some pretty like not great teams. So this 3-1, I don't, because they've looked good, right? But when you're playing awful teams, like, you're gonna look good. So I'm not really convinced that this is actually a super good team, and we're gonna see what the result is today. All right, throw up the middle, looked like a gain of about 5 yards to Warren. This rookie tight end, Warren, people are trying to say he's better than Brock Bowers. I don't believe it. Seek with the follow, salute. Goon with the follow, salute, salute. All right, 2nd and 5. Hand off to Taylor. Wrapped up by Max Crosby in the backfield. Tackle for loss. Yeah. Max Crosby tackle for loss, man. That's what it is. If he didn't have so many tackles for loss, I really wouldn't feel like Max Crosby would be even to be able to be mentioned in elite status. Because the sack numbers really don't show up for him great, but the TFLs, oh yeah. Max Crosby's on the right side. We got Tyree Wilson at the top of the screen. There's a flag out. It was completed short of the first down. Let's see. He's on the Colts. Looks like he's pointing at the Colts. Illegal formation offense. Declined. We're taking the 4th down. Going for 4th down, y'all. That's crazy. All right. 4th and 1, they're going to punt it. Dylan Lobby bringing the ball back from the punt. Oh, no, it's not Dylan Lobby. Bachman. Okay. Looks like he only ran it up maybe 8 yards or so. What's up, CNG? Was good. Nah, Patrick, I didn't see the UFC fight. Who was fighting? Oh, damn. All right, 1st and 10. Raiders have the ball on the 14-yard line. Geno Smith floats it up, completed to Ashton Genty. Holy shit. That was crazy. I was not expecting that to be Ashton Genty. Ashton Genty with a huge completion. At first, I thought that was Trey Tucker because of his height. How many yards was that, man? Didn't even say. That was like 30 yards, 29. Ashton Genty goes for the run, but it's stuffed in the backfield for a loss of 1. Hummer said QB paid the most because his position is most critical. When QB has a bad day, it is hard to overcome. We just don't have a replacement for Gino. Nothing to do but hope for the best. And that is accurate. Pablo with the follow salute. Let's see. I'm watching the game on Sunday Ticket. Second and 11. Hand off to Genty. He tripped up, but he looked like he got 6 yards. Hummer said Max causes so much disruption that other teams play away from him more frequently. Last week he had 20 disruption plays. Yeah, and the big one is that we never seem to end up having somebody on the opposite side of Max that can actually finish on that side, right? Because he sends everybody, down to the other side of the field. All right, 3rd and 4. Gino passes to Jack Besh, who gets a first down. About time we get to see some Jack Besh out here. Yeah, Gunsmoke, that little floater to Genty was wild, man. I did not expect that to come, right out the gate. Jack Besh almost stayed up on that. He thought he needed a little bit more. He didn't let a knee touch until he was confident that he was over the first down. First and 10. We're on the Colts 45. A few zigzags. Maybe that's all we need. Damn. Probably just aged myself with that one. Genty runs it for a gain of about 3 yards. I'm having an issue, man. I'm getting like, there we go. Yeah, I was getting like closed captioning all with screen, and it was crazy. We absolutely need this W, Dreaming. This is a very, very important game. This is a must-win game. Quick pass to Trey Tucker, who's wrapped up short of the first down. Looked like a gain of about 6. We should be 3rd and 2. Yeah, I know this is Patrick. Bowers, I think, needs to sit until after the bye. C2, I'm watching the game on Sunday Ticket, man. Like, you can make payments. I think it's like 4 payments, like $55 or something. Worth it for me. 3rd and 2. Oh, Ashton Genty got in Gino's way, but Gino still completed and Jacoby Myers for the first down. That was an interesting play because Jacoby Myers went in motion, and you could see that he hesitated for a second, like he thought maybe he was doing the wrong thing. And then Ashton Genty ran into Geno Smith, which could have been a disaster. He did a good job of getting in between him and the defender and just ducking down and getting out of the way as much as he could. But Ashton Genty messed up on that one. Oh, we got Raheem Mostert and Ashton Genty in the backfield. Completed up the middle for Ian Thomas for about 4 yards. Ian Thomas he's our tight end 1 today. Yeah, Gunsmoke said that got sketchy. It did. But Gino did a good job of not messing it up. I don't care if we dink and dunk it all day. A W is a W. C's get degrees, right? 311, I will not. I apologize. Genty running up the middle for a first down and more. Looked like a pickup of about 10 yards. Stone Forsythe is our left tackle today, you guys. Colton Miller is out. And Stone Forsythe, so far, it hasn't been very noticeable that Colton Miller is out, which is good because Colton Miller is absolutely our best lineman by far. By far. All right, 1st and 10. We're on the 20-yard line of the Colts. Jet sweep to Tucker. What did he get? About 9 on that? 7 minutes left in the first. JPJ seems bored. Why? Because they're not giving him much comp or what? Yeah, Hummer Genti is having a heavy start. I am definitely loving it as well. Okay, that was an 8-yard gain. We're on 2nd and 2. Gizmo was good. Salute. 2nd and 2. Oh, there was a defender that was untouched, got in the backfield. Geno Smith looked like he was going to make a good throw, but it got batted away. Good job by Geno rolling to the right and getting away, not just taking the sack there. Yeah, Hummer, Forsythe is blocking well today. I'm actually really surprised right now. I've been worried about that all week. Now we know why Pete was saying Forsythe is the guy. Gino keeps it, runs it for the 2 yards, well, 3 yards, and he gets the first down. It was 3rd and 2. I don't like the QB sneak on 3rd and 2, you guys. We have Ashton Genty. Like, when we have Ashton Genty, why are we going to do a QB sneak on 3rd and 2? Geno Smith is 5 for 6 for 49 yards. So far, so good. Hand off to Ashton Genty. He's cutting up the middle. Looked like a gain of about 6. Second and goal. What are you talking about, Hummer? Because it's sneaky. I get it. I get it. All right, Geno Smith going back to pass. There's nobody open on the stack. I don't like the play call. I would have gone for a run right there. Ian Thomas was wide open. Jack Besh was wide open. Screen to Genty, getting him an open space. He's going to get up to about the 6-yard line now. They might mark it at the 5, but now we're going to kick the field goal. Lateral, the score is 0-0, and now actually I think the Raiders are going to take this one. Stimo, no, you don't need a YouTube TV for Sunday Ticket, and I think that's why a lot of people don't get it. It's because they think that they got to pay the expensive YouTube TV on top of the Sunday Ticket. You can just get the Sunday Ticket as long as you have any kind of YouTube account. Kick is up, kick is good. Gunsmoke said, "F and Gino, man, we had so much momentum. We did, and I think that the play call was pretty awful right there because they're thinking we're moving the ball with Genty and we're going to trick the Colts and we're going to throw it. And that was just I felt like it was a bad move. Um, we just didn't get the blocking for it as well. There were open receivers there. Could have got the ball out, and I think that he's just really off. This folks in like shower. That's just a bad. That's a recipe for disaster, bro. Um, really okay. Our defense did a great job. We got a 3-and-out. We got the Colts off the field, and we're gonna get the ball in the second half. So I love that. Defense looked absolutely great. We stopped Jonathan Taylor on that first drive. Let's continue that. Another piece is our offense didn't look bad at all. Right? Started off with blowing up like a 29-yard reception with Ashton Jenkins. Glad that I'm choosing the overs. But he floats one up to Ashton Genty to start off the game. And it just kicked off this momentum where we're running the ball well. He's throwing the ball well. And a lot of it was dinky dunk besides that pass to Ashton Genty. But it all looked good. And then we got up to the goal line. I mean, we were on the 5-yard line or something like that. Uh, Dario with the follow salute. Ash with the follow salute. And then, second down, we decided to go for a pass play, get a 10-yard loss on the sack. Post the scores. Honestly, I don't know how to do that. You might only be able to do that on desktop. That would be legit to do, though. I had never thought about that. Let's see. If there is, man, I don't really know how to do it. To be honest. Jamie with the follow salute. Is it Jamie or Jaime? Yeah, sorry, Sean. Right now the score is 3-0 though. And you can always ask for updates and I'll give it. 109 says they will always be the Oakland Raiders. Sean with the follow salute. Oakland is our home, man, but Sin City, it kind of fits, man. OC Nation said, man, best consistent play from Meredith. Let's hope the O-line keeps it up. Forsyth looked good as well, man. Alex said all that for 3 points. Yes, but we burned a lot of clock. Keeping the ball away from them is ideal. Huge return on the kickoff, though. And he's going to take it all the way. Holy fuck. There's a flag. There's a flag. Hummer said, bad play call. You mean calling a pass play when the running back obviously can do it? Like a Super Bowl play where Pete wanted a pass instead of beast mode? Yeah. There's a flag. It should come back. Apostle said that was the best all around drive all year. Holding receiving team. Good. Yeah, Dom, we need to score TDs, right? And somebody said it over here. Number 80 was wide open. Apostle said that. How much is a Sunday ticket? It comes out to like 200 and something for like the first time that you ever sign up for it. And they let you do it in installments. So it's costing me like 55 a month or something like that. Yeah. Gunsmoke, we got lucky on that one. We absolutely got lucky on that one. But also, if there wasn't a hold, would he have really ran it all the way? Mark with the follow salute. LB Raiders fan, where am I from? I'm from New Mexico. And yeah, we are playing in Indianapolis. Completed on the sideline for about 9 yards. Push out of bounds. Darian Porter pushed him out of bounds. Who's my favorite MLB team? I don't really watch baseball, man. It used to be the White Sox, but I mean, we're talking when Frank Thomas and Albert Bell were there. You know what I'm saying? Henry said, listening from Italy. Salute to you, man. College football team. I don't really rock a college football team. I'd have to say the Lobos. Just because New Mexico. Oh, dude, completed for first down and some. Did not finish the tackle on that. Had him by the legs. Who missed that? I'm saying we're missing Versace as special teams coach. Yeah, I agree. Okay, Paul Mao wrapped him up on the legs, but he slipped out. You got to complete that tackle. I think Lamar Jackson's out with an injury, right? Ugly Raiders fan with the follow salute. Play action. What was up with that? Who was that rushed through and tripped and fell short? They could have had a sack right there. Yeah, Henry. Raiders worldwide, one nation, salute. Probably like the only Martinez out there in Italy, but there's like a million Martinez's here in New Mexico, man. It's like the most common last name in New Mexico. All right, 2nd and 10. Okay, completed for about 8 or 9. It looks like the Colts, their goal is to try to beat us in the air because they are not running the ball that much. What who you got? Broncos or Eagles? Always against the Broncos. I told a friend at work, I'm not rooting for the Eagles. I'm rooting against the Broncos. Get it to it. 3rd and 1. Daniel Jones keeps it and he gets it. It's pretty wild that that's starting to become a pretty um, common play and sneak on 3rd and 1. Gunsmoke said they're going to gas us out with quick passes. It's working. They want to eliminate Max Crosby as much as possible. Um, our linebackers aren't great in coverage, but they're setting up something with them short passes, man. They're hoping to have a deep pass or a breakaway run. Jonathan Taylor rushes for a gain of about 3. They might give him 4. Ashley, what's good? Let's go Raiders. Jason with the Raiders. What's good, man? Yeah, that kickoff return scared me too. Stay on the hope. Stay on the hope team, my boy. Yeah, definitely, man. Always. Eric, what happened on the return? They returned a kickoff for a touchdown, but there was a holding flag. So we got bailed out of that one. I'm going to get a pick right now. But one of the problems that we have in our secondary is that we have 2 strong safeties. We have Paul Mao at free safety, and he's not. That's not his fault. Wait, it pisses me off. Julie, thank you for sharing the live. Yeah, I mean, to have Paul Mao playing free safety, you can see it happen when you go back and watch the tape where Jeremy Chin and Paul Mao are both like thinking like a strong safety, and so then they're both trying to do the same thing when it's it drives me nuts. David with the share, thank you. Ashley reposted a live. Appreciate it. not I'm not happy that we kicked the field goal on that first run. We should have given it to Genty. I understand the play call, right? It's like it makes sense. Mike would follow through. They thought we're gonna trick this defense because we're going strong with Ashton Genty. They're gonna be anticipating Genty. We're gonna beat them on this quick throw. But I mean, they beat our offensive line on that play. You know? So far, Ashton Genty is averaging 4.4 carry. He's got 22 yards rushing. He's got 37 yards receiving. Ashton Genty can't do everything. Goober with the sheriff. Salute. Ashley said Gino and Genty got to get this win. Noside with the follow. Yeah, we can't have Genty carrying the entire team. You know what I'm saying? Handoff to Taylor. Gets wrapped up by Malcolm Kuntz. So we got a gain of about 2. Yeah, KJ. Genty would have gone on a big run on. I think it was like the second or third run, man, where he got tripped up. And it looked like he was about to break one loose, but somebody somebody tripped him up just a little bit, and it was enough. 3rd and 4. Let's get the stop. And of course, their tight end is wide open. Wide open. That should have been Devin White, I think. Unless Kelly was just late, even though he got the tackle. Because it looked like Chin was trying to switch off. So I think it was that Blue Kelly was late on that. All right, 1st and 10. They are on our 21. Brandon Jones with the short pass to Taylor. Jackson Dart getting a touchdown pass. That was one of my picks. Second and 2. Going for a run. Taylor got the first down, wrapped up by Devin White. And there's a flag. They're saying maybe a hold on Max Crosby. Like always. Classic with the repost. Thank you. Yep, holding on the Colts. I'm surprised they ever call it on when Max is held. All right. We can't stop nothing they're doing. We're holding the run pretty good. You got to remember this is the top rusher in the league, but they're getting us bad with them little short passes up the middle, man. 2nd and 12. Oh, Malcolm Kuntz, I think he got a hold of that. Did Malcolm Kuntz deflect that? Because that pass came up short. He went to dump it off to the left. Oh no, he didn't touch it. Blue Kelly sees that ball at the ground and hits him anyway. He just feels like hitting somebody. Maximo with the follow salute. Rodriguez. So the score is 3-0. The Raiders are up. It's 3rd and 12. Colts have the ball. They're on our 23-yard line. Oh, big hit on Daniel Jones. You got to get a good tackle on that, man. Everybody with them arm tackles. Colts get the first down. Come on, man. Who hit that arm tackle? McCollum? Caillou Blue? Come on, man. At least Paul Moss stopped him. 1st and 10 on like the 10-yard line, basically. Hand off to Tyler Warren, and he throws it. What the hell was that? Blah, blah, blah. Second and 10. Completed to Tyler Warren, and he gets the touchdown. All right, touchdown Colts. Daniel Jones, man. However, said Tyler Warren used to be a QB. That's crazy. P-Dub said you're going to hear that all day. Hear what? I did way too big to be a QB, bro. Bro, Hummer? So much negativity in the chat. It's early, y'all. It's early. All right, so big takeaways on that drive, man, is our defense is doing a great job of stopping the run. Uh, we are absolutely doing a horrible job of stopping the short and intermediate passes. That's crazy, man. That was crazy. So Daniel Jones isn't doing anything fancy to beat us. They just keep having wide open receivers and tight ends just barely up the field. Um, and a big part of that, man, is like the amount of zone defense that we play is crazy. Bobby, I watched the game on Sunday Ticket. No, I don't have YouTube TV, just the Sunday Ticket. Yeah, sir said that's how these defenses designed to let that happen. That's that bend but don't break defense, right? It's like I don't know. I feel like we hardly ever see any kind of press out of this defense. Logan with the follow, salute, salute. Sir said, I hate it. We got big corners for no reason. Yeah, I mean these corners are not great at all. Virginia with the follow, salute. The Raiders DC is Patrick Graham. Right. We've like moved into a whole lot of cover three ever since Pete Carroll got there. And yeah, Alex, we still can't tackle, and that's a big part of what's going on is that we're not getting pressure on the quarterback, and then our tackling is not looking super great so far. And that's something that we really worked on after the Commanders game, and we're able to get it right for the Bears. They need to clean it up. All right, Raiders receiving the kickoff. Dylan Laube gets to the 30. Y'all think that Dino needs LASIK? Who was it? Wasn't it Trey Tucker that got LASIK? Number said, Ben, don't break. You try to get third and long. We had third and 12, but the soft, bad tackle cost it. Graham lives on bend up, but don't break. Don't have skills to have man-on-man coverage. Need better feedbacks. Geno Smith is a pass up the middle of Trey Tucker completed. He got a first down. I'm not sure how many yards he got on that. Yeah, see, Nutty, I mean, I feel like there at least needs to be some man press, right? Like mix it up a bit because when you call zone, they figure it out and then you just pick apart the zone. I mean, how many different zone fucking plays are they actually going to call? Good offensive coordinator is going to figure it out. First and 10. We're on our 43. Hand off to Genty. Tries to make a cut. There's a flag. Holding offense. Jordan Meredith. Logan with the rose. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Meredith grabbed Franklin. It's because he went for the wrong block. He went to go block to his right. Nobody was covering Franklin. Yeah, Meredith, we know it's on you, man. No, we absolutely know. First and 20. Hand off to Genty. Pickup of like 3 yards. Yeah, it was weird that he cut to the inside on that because it looked like it was pretty open on the outside, and then he cut inward and got hit right away. Yeah, Don, I agree. Meredith is absolutely terrible. He played really well at left guard last year towards the end of the year, but at center, it's been horrible, and Pete Carroll is absolutely happy with him. I don't know why. Passive Genty was too high over his back shoulder. Incomplete. 3rd and 18. He needs to remember Ashton Genty is 5'8". Remember that high risk, high reward of the bend don't break, but blitz. I mean, it's kind of like the Raider thing to do. 3rd and 18. Geno Smith throws it way up. Dante Thornton. Oh, dude, I thought he had it. It looked like he had it, and then it popped out late. That was crazy, man. See what happened. Oh, no, I got batted down right away. Dante Thornton Jr. cannot get those 50-50 balls, man. That sucks that that pressure came on so quickly because you give that a little bit more time, and Dante Thornton might have got that separation that we needed. A blocked punt. Come on. They hit the punter, though. Recovered by the Raiders, but they hit A.J. Cole, man. Look at he's limping. What the fuck? No flag. It was clear. He hit the fucking punter. Nobody got number 50. Dude, he hit him straight in the fucking leg. How come that shit never gets fucking called when it's us? Yeah, Jacob, special teams has been horrible. 7528, Gino has 0 rushing yards right now. Hummer said again, missing Bisaccia. I don't know how we don't have a fucking flag on that. Yeah, actually playing favorites. What do you mean you can't get a call on that, Jacob? He straight up hit the punter. You can't hit the punter. Like you cannot hit the punter. Period. Yeah, Dom, it does look like Cole's hurt. So if he hits the ball first, he can hit the punter all he wants? That's ridiculous, man. Yep, and they're gonna throw a flag on us for sure. Devin White with the pass interference. Gunsmoke, that's what I thought too. I thought if you hit the kicker, period, that it's a flag because they're a vulnerable position. I actually said we need the old school ways of playing football now, all this baby shit. And this is about to be a two-sport game. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. You can't let somebody go unblocked on a punt like that on the outside. Max Crosby with the pressure. Daniel Jones throws it out of bounds to the left. Yeah, Dom, I didn't think that ball was catchable either, but it is what it is. Special teams, bro. Alex said week after week, this team just keeps getting worse. What I'm shocked about is we have all new coaching staff, but we have the same kind of issues happening. Jonathan Taylor tackled for a loss of 1. Raider 7528 says we move up to pick number 5 in a few hours. I mean, even if we had the number 1 overall pick this year, we would have got what, Cam Ward? I agree, man. So far, looking like a long game. Defense get a stop right here, then we can actually force a field goal. Nope. Jonathan Taylor's in for a touchdown. Man, it looked like somebody was holding Devin White, but you know how it is. We ain't gonna get that. And the pat is good. There's a flag for us hitting the kicker. McCollum's like, you hit our punter, I'm gonna hit your kicker. Damn, bro. That's crazy, bro. No, this is Patrick. Somebody was saying if you block the ball first, then if you hit the kicker or the punter, that it's clean. And that's the only way that makes sense to me. So, like, Bruce, it's week 5 actually. And Miguel, I mean, we constantly leave people open. I mean, that drive, we just straight up leaving. I don't even remember the dude's name. He's like number 50 on the Colts, just like straight up open. He's on the edge. Ian Thomas should know that is the guy that's going for the block, and then just leaving him wide open. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. You just leave him wide open. He runs in, blocks the punt. Ian Thomas thought it was his assignment. As soon as the snap happened, he puts to the right. But just like way too late, if he misses it, you get a blocked punt like that, and they take over the ball at like the 12-yard line. Like, they're gonna score. Jacob said, "Let's get a long drive. TD, get the ball back second half. Drive for and really, that's the only way that we can even try to get back in this game, right? Is that we got to drive down the field right now and get a touchdown. Let's face it, guys. If we lose this game, we're absolutely just cooked. We're cooked. Now, if we actually win this game, that puts us to 2-3, and we're going up against the Titans next week. If we can't beat the Titans, we don't deserve to win any games anyway, right? Yeah, our special teams coordinator does need to get fired. I do not like what's happening with special teams. Um, so then, if we beat the Colts today and we go in next week, we beat the Titans, then we go against the Chiefs right before the bye at 3. That's realistic, right? Jacob, if we lose and Gino plays okay, thoughts? I mean, loss is a loss. We need Gino to play okay, but more than anything today, we need a win. Alex, I get it. I mean, it's hard to watch sometimes. Raiders fan, no, because we're not going to beat the Colts, and that's the big one, right? Is that this is an absolute must-win game for us. Because if we lose the Colts today, we go to 1-4, and then what? Yeah, easy rider. The Raiders haven't been the same since Al Davis died. That's absolutely correct. Jacob Lopez, ain't easy being a Raider fan. And that's the big one. Jacuzzi Jenny, all the way from Australia, salute. But like you have these other fans that they're fair weather, right? Raiders fans, we don't have any fair weather fans anymore because we haven't been fair weather for a long time. Flag on the kickoff. They got their. I don't even know who was kicking. I missed it. Is that their punter that was kicking it? Because Jenny said it's free to watch here, no Sunday ticket needed. That's legit. I mean, so there's like games that'll show in like your area here, but like for most of the United States, the the Raiders don't get shown. They show it a little bit in like part of California and part of Nevada, but like Los Angeles, it's always blacked out, which is messed up. And then in New Mexico, where I'm at, they don't show it hardly ever. Only if we play like the Broncos. Jenny said, "I'm from LA and I need Sunday ticket." Okay, Gino screen pass to Ashton Genty. Got a good block, but then there was just two other defenders that stopped him. I think he got to the line of scrimmage, maybe. Yeah, Jason, in El Paso, you're pretty much never going to get Raider game down there, man. Chris, what's good? Chris for Raiders. Salute, man. Good to see you here. Geno Smith tried to get it to Trey Tucker. There's a flag out, though. Right on, John. Well, go over there then. So he gets his channel taken down, and then I'll see you back. Jordan Meredith ineligible downfield. Thanks, Carlos. 3rd and 11. Yeah, Chris, this special teams is looking atrocious. It's like every game, it's like we got some positional group that's just absolutely failing. 2 weeks ago, it was our offensive line is trash. And then last week, Geno Smith is trash. And now special teams. Geno Smith, oh, I thought he was going to keep the ball. He pitches it to Ashton Genty, who gets the first down. I liked that play call. They made it look like a designed run for Geno Smith, and then he pitched it off to Ashton Genty. Okay. Absolutely liked that play call. 1st and 10. Pass to Genty. He's going to pick up about 6 yards, and there's a flag. Dang, Jenny, it's 4:55 a.m. over there? That's crazy, dude. Face mask. .632 left in the second quarter. Jenny is Monday. That's wild, man. Now that stuff always trips me out. Yeah, sneakerology. I don't know about Chip Kelly either. There's a lot of suspect play calls. 15-yard penalty. So he got a face mask and a tripping penalty. Same guy. Oh yeah, he stuck out his leg. What the? He sticks out his leg and then grabs by the face mask. What kind of shit is that? Yeah, that's what it looked like. Hummer is it looked like a QB option to run, and then if it wasn't there, then he pitches it to Genty. That was like one of the better play calls that Chip Kelly's had with the Raiders so far. Raiders are in Colts territory on the 43, 1st and 10. Hand off to Genty. I thought he had a hole in the middle, but it looked like he gained about 5 yards. Always Chris Luke, man. Hummer said the Fox announcers are going off on the refs for the bad calls. Mariposa with the follow salute. Oh, Geno Smith is sacked. Totally unblocked. And then who who should have had Buckner? That's crazy, bro. 3rd and 11. Y2K, why are we going to bench Gino? Who are we going to play instead of him? Timeout Raiders. 7528 said Gino got two left feet. I mean, Gino can't make a play if nobody gets a block. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, that looked like it probably was JPJ's block. Christopher Bro is AFC well yet. Not even when the AFC's well, they're not going to put him in. Talking about Gunsmoke, a map with Google eyes would work. Santos, yeah, Raiders. It's not looking good so far. I'll tell you that. What's up, Joel? Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Here's 7528 already going for the top pick of the draft. Which is crazy. I remember last year, though, I told you it was too early to talk like that. And then by like mid season, you had me to. I don't know, man. Top picks are all good, but it's like if you're just absolutely failing when it comes to play calls, when it comes to special teams, I mean, we got a lot bigger problems than having a number one pick. You know what I'm saying? Danny says just bring in anyone else at this point. It's embarrassing. Yeah, there was a side by side comparison that I saw this week that was basically Geno Smith compared to Gardner Minshew and compared to Jimmy Garoppolo in their first 4 games of the season. And it was like the same stats. It was like the exact same stats for all three of them. The only difference was that those other two quarterbacks went 2-2. Geno Smith is having to point out the damn play cock to Jordan Meredith. 30-11. Geno Smith with the pass deep for Trey Tucker wide open. And he gets up to the 11-yard line. Adam Sanchez, what's good, man? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Oh, damn. That defender just tripped up. And that was one of the things I was saying is that, like, once we got the run game going, we needed to get that deep pass because the Colts are not super good against the deep pass. They're really not. Okay, okay. I like this. Smith with the pass. Oh, Trey Tucker diving for it. Looked like it went off his hands. Good smoke. I'm not ready for AOC, man. Not ready for that. 2nd and 10 on the 11-yard line. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, Adam. Oh, batter in the air and it's a kick. Disgusting. There we are getting a damn pick on the 11-yard line. Man. Santos said Gino interception Smith. No, this is Patrick. That was a false start. I need to see it, man. Who? Ryan Meredith. Chris. Always good to see you, brother. Hummer said AOC cannot run anywhere near as good as Gino. AOC needs the top 10 O line. I mean, let's face it, we got about the same kind of consistency with Gino Smith as we had with Ian McConnell. Football Guru said Gino always got picks in the red zone for Seahawks. AP saying that was a false start. Offside not called. Ray. Yes. Yeah, no, we do not need Shore Sanders. Jalen Monroe. There are a couple of people saying the offside wasn't called. Yeah, I agree. Gino can't stack good plays, and I don't. What's up, Kalea? How you doing? I mean, he gets that great throw down the side to Trey Tucker, and then he had another opportunity. Tucker had this guy beat, and he throws it too wide left. Trey Tucker tries to dive. Can't Kalea, thank you, appreciate it. And then Smoke said the same thing, but different. Oh yeah, what was up with that? But of course, we don't get the flag, right? Crazy, man. Colts take over at the 12-yard line. At least it's on their side this time. Jeremy Chin with the tackle. Why did that guy get up and run? He thought he wasn't down? Like, homie, you got tackled. Look, his knee is down. And he gets flipped over. He's down again. Like, what is he doing, man? Tommy, why pass him first and second down in the red zone? Those are the big questions that we have, man. Second and 3. Jonathan Taylor gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Landon Roberts. Zeph, it's not time for Kenny Pickett. I know people want something different, right? But like I've seen Kenny Pickett play like a lot. Like it's bad, dude. It is bad. I said somebody followed, but it's not telling me who. Salute to you though. Damn, almost broken up by Devin White, but completed for a first down. Way too much time for Daniel Jones. Incomplete pass. Yeah, Angel, we had a good opportunity handed to us and they threw it away. Trade Gino for a cornerback. Yeah, Jacob, I can agree. Gino is playing well, and it was an unfortunate tip. I would say that he's not playing super good, but he's not playing awful. And the ball got tipped, you know? Yeah, I can't believe Daniel Jones is beating us. Daniel Jones is beating a lot of teams, so it's kind of crazy. And actually, they would have beat the Rams if that dude didn't kind of celebrate too early, running into the end zone, and the ball popped out, fumble, touchback. So that said, if we lose here, I say we pack it in for the season. Let's go get Shador. Kalea with the repost. Thank you. So Shador Sanders is third string quarterback on the Browns. Wasn't selected until the fifth round. I just really don't think that Shador Sanders is going to come in here, um, not knowing the playbook, and just kind of save this team. Come on, it's not going to happen. Those said, "Yeah, get Shador another shit garbage." Yeah, it's kind of brutal right now. Gunsmoke said, "Come on, defense, make something happen." We absolutely need our defense to make something happen here. Our offense isn't. We're not finishing, man. That's twice we got to the red zone. One time we end up uh, kicking a field goal. Well, we should have ran it. We threw it, and then same here. We're on the 11-yard line, and we're going for a throw. Two throws back to back. We should have been ready. And we have Ashton fucking Kid. You know what I'm saying? So I said we have the second most cap space and being cheap with talent. Yeah, we are, and that drives me crazy. What's up, Chuck? Let's see, bro. It drives me crazy that we have so much cap space and just like there's good corners available, there's good safeties available. Like, what are we doing? Tom said this is what happens when you try to do quick fix band aids every year at head coach QB position. Well, yeah, our turnover has been so insane when it comes to quarterback and head coach that you know, of course, we're gonna suck, right? The thing that's getting me though is that like we have the highest paid offensive coordinator and he's doing horrible. Geno Smith is a decent QB. Pete Carroll is a good coach. It's like you would think, okay, that's enough to make some solid changes. Holy shit. Adam Butler just jumped off sides. It, I thought he had it timed, but he was slightly early. Barely early. Connor said Jones is a better QB than most know. He had a nightmare online with Giants, and his receivers had most drops in the NFL for 3 years in a row. That's facts, man. Chewy said, "What the fuck am I watching? Really, this is Pete and Chip's game plan." Prior Gino. No, their game plan is keep Gino. Wide open on the sideline, but they're calling it a catch. I thought he landed out of bounds. Jeremy Chin laid a huge hit on him. Let's see. Oh, his feet did go down. I thought he pushed him out. No, he pushed him out, dude. His feet didn't hit. His feet did not hit. You need to challenge that. Oh, they're reviewing because it's within 2 minutes. Yeah, OC Nation, years of wash, no reason to make trades. keep your picks for next year. You got to build through the draft, man. Commit to a full rebuild. That's another thing that's been kind of driving me crazy, right? Is that we're constantly in a position where we should be rebuilding, right? And every time when we have a new coach come in, they're like, "This is not a rebuild. This is a retool." They give us a whole fucking spiel when in reality they just need to exactly commit. You're like, "Look, we are absolutely rebuilding this thing." And lower our expectations because you're pissing off the fucking nation. It's like let's just call it what it is, right? We're rebuilding. We're probably gonna suck, and that is where we're at. Instead, get us all hyped up like, hey, we could be a team that's like a fringe playoff team that's competing for a spot. At the end of the season. Which are we? We're not playing like it. Do we have the potential to do that? We do, right? If we can pull a win out of our ass today and then go and beat the Titans next week, we're 3-3. But if we lose today, like, don't even consider playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Hey, hey, don't burn down the house because the drain is clogged. You know what I'm saying? Robert, my audio is having problems. So there's been a couple of people that came on earlier that said that there was audio issues on YouTube, but then people said that it was fine, and that it got cleaned up. You guys, let me know. Anybody else having audio issues on their end? Yeah, Gunsmoke, you wouldn't get a whole new stuff if you didn't need a whole week. That's accurate. Ricky Bobby, you're not first, you're last. Raiders lucky if they get 6 wins or if they win 6 games. What do you think? I mean, at this point, oh, they're saying no catch on that. No catch. I don't know, man. I had us at 9-8. We're starting to look like it's going to be less than that. And Jones goes for the deep ball, but there was pressure on him. He did not complete it. Incomplete. Yeah, I don't think the AOC would do better with this team either. Tony, looking at the season as of now, it's hard to argue AOC would not be doing better. Oh, you're saying we would be? Because what I'm thinking is that I don't, I don't know that there's any quarterback that we could realistically acquire at this point or pull off our roster that's going to do better because it's not just on the quarterback. We have a whole lot of other problems besides just quarterback. You know what I'm saying? 3rd and 10. They're 5 for 5 on down conversions today. Floating on the sidelines in a fucking flag, dude. Come on, Paul Mal. Or was that Kelly? That wasn't even a catchable ball. Stupid. How are you going to get a pass interference on a ball that they're throwing out of bounds? God damn it, dude. How stupid, dude. Yeah, I get it. They don't want to lose money on gear sales. Oh, ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage. Booker. Okay, Hummer's saying if you're having an issue on the YouTube audio, pause the YouTube for 5 seconds, then press play. Cleaned up. Awful try to arm tackle by Devin White. It looks like just short of the first down, completed to downs. Disgusting, man. Colts called the timeout. 102 left in the half. Yeah, Gunsmoke. These arm tackles are just messing us up. Easy does it says just shoot me. I think you should follow your name, bro. Easy does it, bro. Don't go that far. 3rd and 1. You need to get a stop. Make him kick with that backup kicker. Hunter. Pitch to Taylor, and he's going to get the first down. He's just going. Yeah, really, the goal right here is to keep them from going up by 3. It needs to not be a 3-possession game going in the half. Batted down by Max Crosby. Max Crosby, bro. Yeah, Gabriel. Love the Raiders, but they ain't doing anything different. Same shit every year. Don't matter the coach. Completed the Taylor up the middle for a gain of about 5. 3rd down. Colts have 1 timeout remaining. See, yeah, at least I got my Dodgers. I didn't have that, bro. I haven't watched baseball in a long time, but from my understanding, the White Sox are not a great team. Gunsmoke need to make something happen if we want anything before the half. I don't think that we're going to get any points unless we got like a pick 6 right now. You know what I'm saying? 25 seconds left in the half. It's very, very doubtful. Russell Solution said we need to see Pickett start the second half. I mean, Gino needs to be in competition, like how Pete Carroll says, right? Colts got the first down. Calling a timeout that puts them 20 seconds on the clock. Yeah, Callie Crosby's not getting loose at all, man. It's brutal. So that Cortez with the sheriff. Yeah, man. Need to hold for that field goal. I didn't even know if that dude could hit a field goal. Yeah, Apostle Crosby's getting all the attention because nobody else on our line is doing shit. Malcolm Kuntz is definitely not what he's not worth $12 million. First and goal. Oh, Adams was running him down. Touchdown, Pittman. Jamal Adams was right there on Daniel Jones, man. Callie said at this point, I say play Pickett. I don't think it's going to do any good, man. Dreaming casually, the score, Colts just scored a touchdown. 3-20 right now, and they're about to do the extra point. They're going for two. They did not get it. 3-20. See, if we could hold them to try to kick field goals, they'd probably be missing them, but crazy, man. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, OC Nation, bad safety play. And I think that Lonnie Johnson Jr. being out with that injury is really making a big impact on us because Paul Mel was not actually supposed to be starting. Yeah, remember, because they lost their kicker, they're having to go for two. Brutal over here. Dr. Rico follows. Actually, if we get good enough picks second half, we can come out of this. I mean, to come back from this is going to be extremely difficult. Those halftime adjustments better be the best damn halftime adjustments that you ever seen, you know? Kick is out of the back of the end zone. So we're going to have a touchback. Raiders got 15 seconds left. Man, what are we going to do? Just try to bomb it? Geno Smith pick incoming. Rid of Joe. I don't think they're gonna kneel, man. They're gonna run some plays. Yeah, why do we have Tucker and Thornton if we're not gonna use the speed? Because we don't have the proper blocking for it. Dumps it off. Albert O, tight end, is elevated from the practice squad because Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer are out. So that was a decent pickup because we got 8 seconds left and we're around the 50-yard line. Geno Smith has the arm to do that. Mexican, been a fan since 1993, tired of this team. We've been losing, has been losing, has been losing. I can't root for anybody else, man. Gino has all the time in the world to throw. Completed for the first down. Jack Besh. 1 second left on the clock. And we kick a field goal? Good job, Jack Besh. Albert O, because no one can say his last name. That is facts. No, we'll never switch to the damn Queeks, man. That will not happen. All right. Daniel Carlson's going to go for a field goal. I'll tell you what, man, putting 3 points on the board right now and then getting the ball in the second half, that's a lot better than going 3-20 2-possession game instead of 3-possession game. Dre with the follow salute. So this will match his career long if he gets it. 57-yard attempt. Kick is up. No good. Wide right. That was a good opportunity to make this a 2-possession game. Now we go into halftime with a damn 3-possession game. It's crazy, man. Joe Brown with the pumpkin salute. Appreciate it. Thank you for sending the gift. Jay is saying season is over. Start the mock drafts. Santos said, I know my team so well. I predict the future. What? Interception, missed kick, interception, penalty flag, right? Is that it? Team Colt with the follow salute. Yeah, definitely rough first half. Missed field goal, blocked punt. I mean, we can't just run, right? El Compalillo give up on the Raiders. We're never going to. Jay says, put in Pickett, see if it changes to move the field. But sometimes that can do something. Can't. OC Nation says, well, time to take a few shots and refresh for the second half. Let's go, Raiders. Yeah, you have fun with that, man. I don't drink. No, this ain't no ugly situation. Fernandez with the sheriff. Ooh, Isaiah Porter. This season is over right now. TRU Raider Podcast. This is the Colts. I mean, so what I said about the Colts going into this game was that the Colts have been playing pretty shitty teams, right? And I'm not convinced that they're a good team. And let's face it, we're in there, right? We are also in the shitty teams that they get. The only good team that they played all year is the Rams. They lost that game. So I mean, the Colts they've been winning. They've been running the ball well. They've been passing well. Daniel Jones is looking like a damn top 10 quarterback. Hummer said Cole looked okay running on and off the field, so his hurt leg was just a stinger. Hopefully. KM, can we still win? We can. Will we? Probably not. Let's face it, we're probably not going to come back. Now, if we go in and we make proper halftime adjustments, I could see us being in a position where we actually get some points on the board. But right now, the way that we're playing, it's pretty atrocious, honestly. Let's see what I can pull up. I guess I got to refresh that shit. So Geno Smith is 12 for 18, 134 yards, one interception, and it wasn't just like a blatant pick. It was batted up at the line of scrimmage, and Colts came down. Did I say that maybe he was the one that made the bad play by throwing it into a defender that already had his hands up? Probably. Ashton Genty's got 42 rushing yards, averaging 5.2 per carry. He only has 8 carries. He needs to be carrying the ball. Yes, I know we're playing from behind. That's what's working. Trey Tucker has 3 receptions for 51 yards. Ashton Genty, 4 receptions for 42 yards. But then everybody else is one catch, one catch, one catch. Jack Parrish has 2. And we're not getting to the quarterback. We're not getting shit done in that. Right now, Daniel Jones is 16 for 24, 142 yards. But the big kicker is that he's got two passing touchdowns. That's what they're killing. Because Jonathan Taylor has 8 carries for 24 yards, only averaging 3 per carry. So, and he does have a rushing touchdown. But we're doing a great job of containing Jonathan Taylor for the most part, but he is for a touchdown. But they have all these different receivers, multiple catches. They have 4 different receivers with double-digit yards. Saying like it's, and they have two team stats. Total yards, we are up by 3 yards. We have 171 total yards. They have 168. Passing yards, we only have 117. They have 142. We're beating them on rushing yards by about 30 yards. But the third down efficiency isn't horrible on ours. 5 for 7. They have 7 for 8. Not getting those stops on third down. They have 34 total plays. We have 30. The penalties are pretty similar. We have 5. They have 4. Ours is 55 yards with the penalties. There's a 35. And then we've had the ball for 3 minutes longer. So it's like where are these issues really coming up, right? And for one, that interception in the red zone was horrible, right? And then besides that, kicking the field goal in that first time that we got down the red zone, because we got the 3-and-out to start the game, marched the ball down the field, we took up plenty of clock, and then we kicked the field goal. And then after that, they've scored 3 touchdowns. Like it's insane. Yeah, Cam Miller does not need to be on the field. He acts with the follows through. Oh yeah, we us. Oh yeah, we us. That's Raider Nation, bro. That's not like it's them, them. What kind of connection with the team you got? Simo, the follows. Rodriguez was the score 3-20. Colts winning. Half Isaiah Geno Smith might have to be benched in the game too. The problem is that Geno Smith isn't playing horrible enough for them to just say Geno Smith is the problem. Now, if he throws another 2 picks, then they might bench him, maybe. But the problem is that they're not being able to identify that he's such a big problem that they can justify benching him for Kenny Pickett. The only thing I could see bringing in Kenny Pickett would give us an advantage on is that they don't have tape on Pickett, and it would just be a change of pace. You know? How many picks does he have all season? He has 7. Oh, 8. He has 8. Yo, this is game 5. He's got 8 picks. That's crazy. Actually, faster pace. I don't know that Kenny Pickett's that much of a faster pace. So bear with me, man. It's halftime, and I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be back in 1 minute. Yo, trade Gino for a cold Modelo? Oh, man. It's crazy. The Raiders, it's a love-hate relationship. That is accurate, man. That is accurate. So, where's Jacoby Myers in this game? He's got one reception for 4 yards. Southwest trade Gino for a taper fade. Raider D trade Gino for a two. Fuck it, man. It's October. Trade Gino for a piece of pumpkin pie. Mike looks like another shit show. So far, it is, man. Jay said Pete Carroll was a bad move. I have to admit, right? Because all offseason training camp, it all looked like, damn, like Pete Carroll was the right move, you know. And then, no, it's really turned into this. It's like he's not understanding what's going on. If you can't see it, you can't force them to see it, man. You can't force somebody in their 70s to see something that they're not willing to see. Cowboys are beating the Jets the same way the Colts are beating us. Three over there. Vikings did with this morning. Giants and the Saints at halftime, 14-16. Dolphins are beating the Panthers, 17-10 at halftime. Texans, 24-3 against the Ravens. No, the Ravens don't have Lamar Jackson, right? It's not Pete, it's Gino. Calais said, trade Gino for me. What's up? That's what's up. Put me in, coach. Put me in. I said, where do we go from here? Yeah, where do we even go from here? It's like at this moment, man, what I'm seeing is a team that I don't have a whole lot of confidence that if we put a couple other players in place, that all of a sudden we're just going to be killing it. And it kind of seems like from the pressers that Chip Kelly and Pete Carroll aren't really on the same page. Elias with the follow salute. AP, we need Chucky back. Chucky's about to own the NFL. That whole thing is crazy. Shit is crazy. But it's looking absolutely atrocious for us, you know? I'm not having a whole lot of confidence. Like I don't necessarily even think that it's just our players in place. Like I really feel like Chip Kelly is a big part of the problem. I really do. There's something that's either like, that Geno Smith and Chip Kelly aren't like on the same page or whatever, but it's like it's crazy. SM said we need a young offensive minded head coach and QB combo to build up. Hamilton says our line needs a shuffle. And our own line has like cleaned up a bit, and where's Jacoby Myers in this game? Without Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer out there, they're just like what? Are they just bracketing Jacoby Myers? Okay, kickoff is in the air. Raheem Mostert is bringing it back. Gets it to the 26. I'm glad that we stopped with the Zamir White experiment. Tickle Lick with the follow. Jayla's been him with the follow. No, Ruben. No, Ruben. No trading Mad Max. Then we'd have no defense. Mad Max is our defense. Okay, I said, put me in, coach. Hand off to Genty. Genty's got some blocks to get the first down. Give him the ball. Just give Ashton Genty the ball. Yeah, Miguel. Derek Carr did have some good comeback games, man. He really did. We should have been running the ball way more in the first half. Ashton Genty looks like a pickup of 2 yards. Tino throws another pick. Smith. Santos, don't be putting that evil on me, man. Gino, they wrote back Smith. Ranger said, just turn it off, brother. Ain't worth the stress. I'm here for it. I'm here for every snap. Smith jumps into Ashton Genty. There's a flag out. Genty got hit at the line of scrimmage. Oh my God, dude. DJ Glaze with the hold. There's a flag Smith. There we go to the small passes. Yeah, and I'm not sure what's happening. Like you can't really see the broadcast view. Like how come all the passes are these little jump offs? Is it that they really don't believe in Geno Smith? Is that they believe that's going to be the recipe for success? It's 30 and 8. 30 and 8. Smith went for a deep pass for Jack Besh, but it went out of bounds, like way out of bounds. And we'll watch Gino give teams early Christmas. Yeah, Albert O was wide open, man. Carlson's going to punt. Not a great punt either. Out at the 32-yard line. ITK was good. When did Jay Schroeder change his name to Gino's? Brutal. Bernie said, I'm done watching this. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's gotten to the point where it's pretty painful to watch right now. Pretty painful to watch. I can't sugarcoat this shit for you guys at all. Um, our offense is going for these little tiny dump off passes and not doing them well. Also said this is Dennis by 1,000 cuts. Tito Garner, Minshew Smith. Yes. Yeah, we should have drafted a QB running back. Running back's not too small. But really, I mean, what was our only option? Jackson Dart? Because I like Jackson Dart, but is he really that good? Yeah, Gunsmoke, I don't understand why Gino see that when Albert O was open right in front of him. That dude needs LASIK or something. Because Albert O was wide open right there. Gino Smith throws it to Jack Fresh on the sideline, overthrows him, didn't even give him a chance to catch the damn ball. Yeah, I've been happy with Devin White too. Santos said Gino wide open Smith. Gino needs LASIK surgery. Bernie said Rogers still playing, bring Derek back. I'm not convinced that Derek Carr is a solution. At this point, I will honestly say Derek Carr is a better quarterback than Geno Smith. Do I think that Derek Carr could come off the couch without knowing this offense? And I don't even know if he got that shoulder surgery or not. But it's like, is he even ready to play? You know what I'm saying? Santos said Gino needs to work at McDonald's. I don't know, man. He might be handing a order through the drive-thru and they'll get intercepted. All bounced off the ground, but Taylor recovered it. Hoosier with the follow. It's good. That looked like a hold on Adam Butler, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, I think that Albert O, it wasn't a first down, but he could have got some yak. ITK said, time to look at 2026. Daniel Jones says, all the time in the world, we're going to get a flag. Wow. Paul Mao just laid a hit in the Dolan. Santos, Gino, Raiders got Seahawks table scrubs. Smith. Did these names that come up with him are funny. Yeah, Hammer DC4 was always better than Gino. Well, DC4 did not look great on the Saints, did he? So did it seem pretty legit? Like, okay, Geno Smith could probably play better over here than Derek Carr might now, but he's playing horrible. 3rd and 8, no pressure, of course. Completed up the middle. Ayuk, Blue Kelly, and Paul Mao. That's all they throw to, man, because these guys just keep giving it up. AP says at this point, bring back Jamarcus Russell. Gino Jamarcus Russell Smith. Or without Brock Bowers, then we really lack a true number one target. We really do. Fernie, I don't think that Cam Miller's ready, man. King Snap score is 3-20 in the 3rd quarter. Santos with the Gino over Big Smith. Ghostman said, hell yeah, he did great with the Saints. They didn't win with him. He was good when he played. Yeah. Jonathan Taylor breaking away a big run. It looked like a gain of 15. He said, dude, I love my Raiders, but I can't bear to watch them playing like this. It's hard, man. But like I can't not. That's my bad. Gunsmoke said, gonna be a rough season, gents. Okay, 1st and 10. Jonathan Taylor gets wrapped up. Looked like a gain of like 3. Can't even see who got him. Might have been Butler. Santos. Gino shouldn't have let Carr go Smith. They shouldn't have. It was a stupid move, Josh McDaniel Smith. 2nd and 7. Our defense is looking gassed. More arm tackle. Adam Butler caught up to him, but he got a first down. Ricardo O'Connell's still not off IR. Yeah, our secondary is absolutely leaving everything open. It's crazy. Man. It is crazy. ITK said, I ordered NFL Plus for this shit. I got NFL Plus and Sunday ticket. The score 3-20, third quarter. Second and 6. They're on our 12-yard line. Hand off to Taylor. Gets the first down. Devin White caught up to it. How is our defense so damn gassed after halftime? It's very clear that this game has gotten away from us. Another arm tackle. One smoke with that. This sucks. First and goal. Gets to Taylor. And all of a sudden, our run stop is just trash. Looked like Paul Mount got stopped in that one. Alonzo, they have been on the field. Have you ever been out there? No, I've never played in the NFL, bro. I'm not. Second and goal. Jonathan Taylor goes untouched into the end zone. Untouched. Oh, fucking brutal. Santos said, Gino, Raiders can't make any good decisions. Miguel, at this point, just put in the backup. I mean, at this point, just fucking throw the ball down the field and stop thinking and dunking it. The fuck is it if we end up with some interceptions at this point? When they go for two and they get it. ITK, time to throw that green thingy on the field like the WNBA. Okay, so it's coming back because they're saying there's an offensive pass interference. Apostle, when you say untouched, who do we blame? Patrick Graham? Uh, yeah, everybody says Patrick Graham's this good defensive coordinator, and I haven't been convinced the entire time he's been here. But Smoke said, so build the trenches is the only thing I want to see. Yeah, I mean, build the O line, build the D line. Like I don't, unless we're in position to get a damn good quarterback, that needs to be it. You know, Miguel said this is a practice game. At least the next game we're playing the Titans. Okay, not converted that time. Yeah, OC Nation. Let's just play zone and let them move the ball slowly. That's exactly what we do. Like it's crazy. Zone, 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 zone. Also said, how the fuck is our season over in the first month? Yeah, it's disgusting, man. It's absolutely disgusting. Farmer D, the score is 26-3. Wow, Titans will beat the Raiders. I mean, at this point, might as well just let everybody. Like, did I expect to be a Super Bowl team this year? No, not at all. Did I expect to be in competition for the playoffs? I did. Right? Did I expect that we'd win 10 games? No. I figured that we'd go 9-8, that we'd be battling for a playoff spot. The only big thing that I wanted to see from the Raiders this year was clear improvement. And right now, we are not getting that. We're not getting that at all. Jay, so just think we need a QB. Who's the QB that's worth getting this year? Who's the guy, you guys? OC Nation, you think the Dodgers will let us borrow their roster so we can make some offense? And Sellers, Ashley said me at this point. Let's draft Ashley. What did you expect with hiring the oldest coach in the NFL? I really thought that Pete Carroll was in a position where he'd be able to get involved. Now that just brings up the question is, how's the NFL passed him on? Because Soldier, what's the score now? 26. Remember, we don't have good enough defensive backfield players. It was the last time we had three of them ranked in the top 25%. That's why Graham's system always works. Yeah, but every year we go in and we get our defensive back and the backs in our sixth and seventh round. You know what I'm saying? When was the last time that we even tried to pick up a good defensive back at all? Soldier with the follow salute. Jason, Gino is the GOAT, greatest of all turnovers. Dylan Lobby runs it to 30. Duke with the follow salute. Right, the Niners won with their damn practice squad out there. So it tells me that it's not necessarily our players. They have an offense that it doesn't matter who they put in at quarterback with Mac Jones, Brock Purdy, anybody but Trey Lance is good in that system. We don't have that at all. Hand off to Genty. Genty picks up about 4 yards. Luke Poe. I don't think that the Browns are even convinced that they want to let go of Shador at this point. I mean, Dylan Gabriel looked decent today. And the pick. The pick six. They're saying that he stepped out of bounds. Bounty hunters saying, I've been saying, put in Kenny Pickett. You guys might be right, man. Gino might be done. Yeah, he definitely stepped out, but they're on like the 6 yard line, man. There's 7528. I have no idea what you're trying to say. There's 7528 said, don't bench Gino so you can get a benefit. couple yards on the run, second and goal. Yeah, Patrick, I don't think that Pete will bench Gino. Thank you for the heart me. Miguel with the follow. Salute. Thank you, Jerry, with the heart me. Colts touchdown. Korea, I don't think they're going to sit Gino. Hummer said, I thought we would lose today, but nothing like this. Yeah, this is absolutely disgusting. Right now, we don't even belong in the NFL, man. 32-3, going for the 2-point attempt. Incomplete. Joseph Oscar saying fired him. Huh? See, the big thing, right, is that, like, if we had picked up a rookie quarterback and been playing some rookie quarterback and it's going horrible, it's like, that's one thing. Right? It's like, okay, we know that it's not going to be great with developing. But we bring in a veteran who, Geno Smith was a guy that was labeled as a bust. Came back in his career and had an opportunity to really turn it around in Seattle. Looked pretty decent. And then now that he's with the Raiders, it's atrocious. It's horrible. OC Nation said the new season goal is Raider Nation first pitch in the draft. I'm not even convinced we'd fucking get Alex Leather. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Although with the follow salute. See, the thing is, right, is that like I'm somebody that tries to always remain optimistic, positive. It's not there, you guys. It's not there. Out for Cruz to follow salute. I don't know that Pete Carroll makes it past the season. Honestly, yeah, it's hard to do the same thing every year. Being optimistic is too late. Nah, man. Like even when it's clear that we're fucked, right? It's like being able to be optimistic about like what are the good developments on our team, what are the things that are worth watching, what are the things that are enjoyable about the team. And right now, I got nothing. Jr. What happened to Gino? I have no idea, man. It's brutal. Billy Mack would follow. It's like I don't know if it's that Chip Kelly system just absolutely sucks and Gino can't figure it out. I don't know if it's that Chip Kelly has a good system and Gino is just fucking trash, or if both are trash. You put a bad coordinator and a bad quarterback and might end up being trash. You know what I'm saying? OC Nation said half a ball gone and he's sober. It's crazy, bro. Neptune with the follow. Yeah, we need to play some man coverage. Like I don't know why they just think that playing these weird soft zone freaking bullshit is just gonna get different. It's not. We need Shador at this point, man. It might be worth a friggin' try just to see. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy is that Tiny Dimes was available this offseason. People said, hell no. It's your Ashton Genty. Picks up about 6 yards. Inland said, watch this next interception. I don't even know if they're going to throw the ball anymore. Junior, the score is 3-32. Absolute blowout. One badass sweeper driver. Our season is over. Yeah, it is. It is. Genty, another run, looked like 1 yard. We just need to keep putting it in the hands of Genty. Crazy, man. Broncos are losing. I like that. Smith tries to keep it. 3rd and 1, and now it's 4th and 1. I mean, we don't got a punter and we're down by 29 points. Just drop a good running play. You know what I'm saying? OC Nation said they need to pull Max and let him kneel. You might have a good point there, man. Handoff. Jack Besh got in the way of Ashton Genty. See, and we've been seeing that constantly all year, right? Is that we keep having players run into each other and not know where the hell they're going. It's crazy, man. Knockout with the follow salute. Yeah, Ashton Genty runs into Jack Besh, stalls him out. Exceptional defense by the Colts. I wouldn't even call it that. Just we trash. 5D with the Gino. God damn, that's a hell of a fish, bro. How big is that damn fish? Did you catch a fish or a child that was lost in the river? Edmonds can't rely on just no, we can't. Dude. And what Brock Bowers being injured is like gonna just make this whole team trash because we looked good against the Patriots, and ever since then, Brock Bowers has been injured, and it's just been like what? Like really, Brock Bowers is injured, and he can't throw the ball to anybody else. Anytime he tries to force the ball to Jacoby Myers, he gets a pick. Okay, so 5D is a Seattle fan. He said he didn't see all last year, but he's out of Seattle. Yeah, but come on, man. Geno Smith did not look this garbage in Seattle at all. This is crazy. Yeah, and then QB sneak on a 3rd and 1. What are we doing? Inland wants Kenny Pickett. I mean, we're starting to get to the point where benching Geno Smith and pulling in Kenny Pickett just to get an evaluation on him might make sense. Though I have a feeling if they do bring in Kenny Pickett, it's going to be a whole new game. That they're not going to do that. DJ with the hat and mustache, salute. Thank you. I missed it. Geno Smith has 9 interceptions, not 7. 9. How'd the second pick happen? He threw into double coverage. Ashley said if Kenny Pickett gets him, we might have a chance. No, I don't know, man. But maybe we get an evaluation because we have players like Mac Jones and Daniel Jones going to other teams and then looking good, right? Completed deep. And we're just gonna go get another touchdown. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, might as well get a good evaluation on Kenny Pickett because I don't think that we can go into next season with Geno Smith. I really don't. Geno, 3 interceptions incoming Smith. So now the Seattle fans are coming out of the woodwork and saying, "Oh, this is just what it was like in Seattle with Geno." Yeah, and OC Kelly is playing like trash. He looked good at first, but he's been playing like trash. But yeah, like when we first picked up Geno, I had a lot of Seattle fans that popping out in the chat saying, "Damn, like you guys got a good one with Geno." That's not what people are coming out saying anymore. Jonathan Taylor with a rushing touchdown. Is that like on The Simpsons when Ralph is like, "He's already dead"? We're just getting stomped at this point. Crosby coming to Dallas. You guys can't even keep Michael Parsons. What are you talking about? Yeah, Raiders Zombie Slayer. This is embarrassing, bro. This is straight up embarrassing. OC Nation, the defense is putting zero effort. It's kind of crazy. And Taylor runs it in for two. Now it's 3-40. Raiders are the new cow shit of the NFL. It's garbage. Raider Zombie with the follow salute. Javi, you crazy, bro. Colts running up the score. Yeah, Sneakerology. This is crazy, man. 40-3. 40-3. At this point, I think that they should sit Max Crosby. I know he wants the stats or whatever. That's the only reason to keep him in. Inland's saying KP, 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 KP. I mean, what the fuck do we have to lose, right? Put him in. I mean, let's face it, if Gino was like a good quarterback, right? And playing well, at this point in the game, they would. So since he's not playing well, why don't we bench him in? I get it. I get that. Yeah. I don't think Kenny Pickett's the solution, but seeing now in garbage time, let's see if Geno Smith doesn't pad his stats and make it look like, oh, well, he had good stats. That's so crazy, man, because we started off this game looking hella good. And then we got stopped and ended up having to kick a field goal. And it just since then, it's just been Patrick said, uh, it's like a breakup every Sunday, man. Say, hey, the score is 3-40. 3-40. OC Nation said, I'm gonna throw something out there. You think we losing for a high pick? If not, he was done. I don't think that we're intentionally losing for a high pick. Shay, AP talking all that shit was right. I can't listen to anything that AP said because AP fucking was out there in wearing Chiefs gear and shit after talking all kinds of shit on it. So I can't really believe anything. And I can't really say that him and Telesco did better at all. I can't agree with that. Did they do good? No. Are they doing good now? No. That's one with the follow salute. Joan Lowby with the return of the 34. Javi, let it go, man. That's not happening. You guys can keep Micah Parsons. What happened to Aiden O'Connell? He fractured his wrist in the preseason. Herrera with the follow salute. Ravens look just as bad though. Yeah, but don't they not have Lamar Jackson? Isn't Lamar Jackson out? Let's see. Raheem Mostert's the back right now. Geno Smith is still in. All the time in the world to throw, runs up to the line of scrimmage and gets tackled. AP Derrick Henry playing bad too. Derrick Henry is like falling off this year. It's kind of crazy, honestly. Texans stomping on the Ravens right now. Yeah, Cooper Rush. I mean, he's 13 for 16 with 170 passing yards, but an interception and 0 touchdowns. Derrick Henry is averaging 1.83. That's crazy. Joe Smith with a pass to Trey Tucker on the sideline, completed. Probably puts us to 2nd and 10. Yeah, garbage time for the Raiders, and that's when Geno Smith's stats are going to go up. Why? Lucy Nation said AP was trash. Well, that sucked, man, because I liked AP. Then he on some bullshit. Geno Smith completed to Albert O, short of the first down. Shay said any Raiders fan still watching is a real one. Yeah, but they need to start giving us a reason to give a shit. Sneakerology said Pickett on the sideline ready to come in. No, Shay, we're not going to make Deuce Gruden head coach. John could pull the strings from behind the scenes. Geno throws to Jack Brescia who's on the ground. We got a flag. OC Nation said Raiders always. Jaime Gonzalez, I'm watching, but I'm bored. Belly, go Broncos. Have you looked at the score of the Broncos right now? Belly? Just kidding. I see you. 17-3. You guys are doing better than us, though. Both penalties are enforced. Face mask and yeah, so much for the playoffs this year. Yeah, no, we don't even deserve to go. So this, brings up the whole question: Are the Colts actually a legit contender? And not just because they're stomping the shit out of us, but they're about to move to 4-1. We're dang rich with the share. Thank you. Enjoy yourself. 1st and 10. We're on the 39. Jump off pass to Ian Thomas. Looked like he picked up about 4 yards. Mark Butcher. Is it? Yeah. This is unacceptable. Somebody better be getting fired. Yeah, this is disgusting. Absolutely. I don't think that there's a single part of this team that's playing well at all right now, outside of Ashton Genty. And they're sitting in because they don't want him to get hurt, which kind of sucks because he didn't really hit the. Oh, he hit the 67. I think he hit the totals that I needed actually. So yeah, unless it's 68, bro. If it was 68 yards, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't remember what it was. Give me a second. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh shit, man. We've got bad decision after bad decision, man. That's what it's come down to. It's crazy. All the settings got all messed up. They had me at 480. That's crazy, bro. Stop this insanity. Horchata. At least we play the Titans next week, but yeah, Kalea is right. You know, we might lose to them too. Susie, what's the score? 3-40. Milo Hunt. First time as a Raider fan, I'm thinking about having a second team. And if you're a new Raider fan, dude, buckle up. That's all I gotta say is buckle up. For years, man, we've just made bad decision after bad decision. Jay with the You're Awesomes. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. What else? Kitties? That's legit. Hey, AP said this is going to be a bumpy ride, Milo. 3rd and 4. Beginning of the 4th quarter. Looks like Geno Smith's getting mad at the center. I don't know why. Dumps it off to Albert O. Just shy of the first down. We got to go for it. Uncle Raj said no creativity. D2 Elite. I need Genty to score and I hit. They're probably not going to put Genty back in the game, man. Unfortunately. But we got to keep Genty healthy, you know? England said he's going to fuck up again. Interception number 10 coming soon. 4th and 1. And the throw completed. Albert O. Albert O saying, please keep me off the practice squad. It sucks over there. James. This garbage, man. This is crazy. OC Nation, peace out, man. Salute to you. Okay, Milo said, I've been a Raider fan my whole life. I'm 61 years old. It's the worst I've ever seen. I can't bring myself to root for another team now, you know? Inland, no. Geno Smith has 9 interceptions. There's Brock Bowers, Mike Mayer on the sideline. Eduardo just turned the game off, bro. Enjoy your Sunday. You too, man. Gino going for the deep ball, almost intercepted in the end zone. Colts dropped it. That's the only reason why it wasn't picked. What was he even thinking making that throw? Almost 10. And then why even make that throw? What are you seeing, Gino? You need some LASIK. Speakerology said Chip Kelly needs to go. Anthony Gomez, who needs 1 yard for you for your parlay? Gino needs to eat more pizza. I think Genty's out because they don't want him to get hurt. There's a flag out. Geno Smith ran for the first down. Ryan Mendez, get Geno and Chip out of here. Oh, damn. Personal foul on Zaire Franklin. Geno Smith, like, damn, bro. I rushed for that first down for nothing. Geno almost got that third interception. Smith. Santos. So you guys are the real ones, man. Just still here, you know? Jaime says, I'm 64 and I can see better than Gino. The trucker with the follow salute. Face with the follow salute. First and goal. Geno Smith gets sacked. Ashley with the repost salute. R with the pirate's treasure. Salute to you. Thank you. Lucky with the follow. Salute, salute. Bench Gino. Yeah, he just ran us back fucking to the 19-yard line. We were on the 6. Firing for the end zone for Jacoby Myers. Incomplete. Oscar said, I'm tired of being freaking tired of this team. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I know with the follow. Salute. Kalea said, I'm 5'3" and have better awareness to throw than Gino. We need Kalea in that QB. Third and goal from the 19. Gino taking the shot. Jacoby Myers and Lamont's just got it. You know, he just kept Jacoby from being able to get that. Batted away. You need to implement the mercy rule. Jay said at this point you can count on Gino throwing multiple picks every game. See, and there was like some okay, field goal is good, like you should have done 2 quarters ago. That makes the game 6-40. Wow. Um, there was this thing that happened in the presser where Pete Carroll was saying that Gino takes all the flack for the interceptions, but he was saying that it wasn't his fault, or not just his fault. And it really makes me wonder if Carroll is really, really upset with Chip Kelly. There seems to be some kind of weird friction happening there. I didn't say it was good. I said the kick was good. Like it's good. So dog, why are they kicking a field goal? Because they're not going to score a touchdown. Why are they doing anything at this point? You know, they could just take a knee the whole game. Santos said 6-40. We're almost there, guys. 4 more points. We're taking it. Oh, Samuel, thoughts on the Raiders season? We're cooked. We're cooked. Wayne, think I'm picking a new team after 44 years. That's harsh, man. You know, Raiders aren't showing that they're going to put it together. Yeah, Buddy, this was a must-win game, and we're not getting that win. So, is Daniel Jones in the game still? He was. Shit. I don't think Daniel Jones got up to the passing yards that I needed him at because every single week I've chosen Daniel Jones for the over on passing yards, and he's gotten it every week. 6-7 Raiders are my team for life. Agreed. Even if they suck. Yep. Bounty Hunter, I'll always be with the Raiders till I leave this earth. Yes, sir. Nico, is this tank season? I, tanking is hard for me, right? And 7528 is all about the tank. But like we need to at least use it to work out some of the things that we have going on, right? Work out some of the issues. Um, what I'd like to see us do is have oh damn, Anthony Richardson. Those shit up. Anthony Richardson is in the game, which sucks for me because I needed Daniel Jones to throw for like 15 more yards. Whoa, Ashley, calm down with all that. Crazy. Colts want to maybe might want to move on from Anthony Richardson. We'll give you Geno Smith for him. Where did I get my jersey from? I don't know, man. I've had this one for a couple years maybe. Put it online. Your mom's sister. What's the score? 6-40. 6-40. First down rush, Colts. What's wrong with the Raiders in your opinion? It's really hard to tell at this point, man, because we were pointing at, oh, it's the O line, and oh, it's the running game, and oh, it's Geno Smith, and now I'm starting to really feel like Chip Kelly is a big part of the problem. 7528. I also wanted to draft Anthony Richardson the year that he came out. I figured that this dude is going to develop into like a Lamar Jackson type quarterback. He hasn't really shown that, and he hasn't been able to stay healthy because he wants to run over people and stuff. You can tell the Colts are just trying to burn the clock, man. They're just doing little soft running plays, and Sneakerology said Chip Kelly is running a college offense. The the thing is that I mean, the score is 60-40 right now, right? And even with such a deficit, Chip Kelly's not being able to put anything together in garbage time. Jonathan Taylor is not still. Pass was tipped in the air, but Anthony Richardson caught it. Not the first round. Instant. That was crazy, man. Stone Cold, you're cursed, prove me wrong. I don't have anything that can prove you wrong. It's crazy, man. Who's winning? Colts are winning. Yeah, we need some changes after today. I think the noise will be too loud to ignore. Yeah, this is disgusting. To be honest, man, it might be Chip Kelly. Might be Chip Kelly. The score is 6-40. JT is not still in. Yeah, Taylor is not in. Speaking of which, yes, I had Taylor for the under. But the problem is, I had the over on Daniel Jones. Over. Yep, 40-3. 40-3. Kelly may be a problem, but I think more Gino not fit for Kelly's system. And it could be that Kenny Pickett just fits in his system, dude. That is a possibility. It really is. At this point, after this loss, it's like I don't think anybody's job should be fixed. Look at Geno Smith, bro. Looking sad as shit. AOC is still out on the IFR. I don't know when he's going to be back. Originally, it said 6 to 8 weeks. Richardson bombs it down the field, way over. Like I don't even know where he was throwing it to. Everybody's saying put Pickett in, and at this point, do it, man. Kent Hopper said bring back Kenny Stabler. Well, we can't get Stabler, but we could have Kenny Pickett. Tripley said Jacoby Myers sold my shit bad. They're not even going for him. He's had very few targets this whole game, like 4 targets. Yeah, Gino got to take a seat, Chewy. I think we're at that point, man. I think we're at that point. Is Jones still in now? Jones is not in, which sucks for me. You could have started Mark Davis and had the same score. Yeah. Yeah, Ashton Jint is out. Is Ashton hurt? I don't think he's hurt. I saw at one point he had like a little tiny lip, but I don't think he's really hurt. Kent Hopper, we still suck. Hard to be a Raider. Yeah, too. He can't make moves. He's throwing in a double and triple coverage, and it's weird. It's all the tape that I watched on Gino. It's uncommon for him to do it like the way he is right now. Like it's crazy, man. Oh no, the score is 6-40. Colts winning. All right, so I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Fuck, crazy, bro. It's crazy at this point. Santo said it's a lost season. Zeth, am I really contemplating time for Kenny Littlehands? Santos said fire Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly, and get rid of Geno Smith. Damn, bro. That's everybody. That is everybody. Samoan Raiders and Geno should not start the next game. I don't think so. But it really, what it seems like is that defenses are being able to pick apart our offensive scheme easily. I mean, Mostert rushed for 1 yard. David King said Aiden O'Connell should be coming back from injury. We're right in that range. They originally said 6 to 8 weeks. And he's maybe in that range, but I don't think he's going to come back after the bye. Yeah, he should have been the starter last year, but they were stupid and they went with Minshew. They gets him. And Thomas with the first down. Perry said 30 years is still rebuilding, still worse than the NFL. The hard part is that like we're never even like the worst team, so we don't end up with the number one pick. We just always end up at the bottom 10. Santos said Raiders are the laughing stock. It's gotten to that. It's really, we're already there, and it's 1 to 5. And Lynn said, great job with the 4 yard pass. David King, Jamie Garoppolo, Garner Minshew, and Geno Smith. They're all the same, except Geno Smith has a worse winning record at this point. Geno Smith completed Jacoby Myers. Now Genti has been sat down because they don't want him to get hurt. But yeah, I mean, so Jimmy Garoppolo, Geno Smith, and Garner Minshew all pretty much had identical stats after 4 weeks. Jay Jones says Bryce said is we're on pace for the number one pick. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight the Titans for that. Gino was the pass to Jack Dash. Jack Dash gets the first down. 4 minutes left in the game. Heyman said I never liked Gino. I mean, I I didn't even have him on the radar of quarterbacks that we should get, and then after we got him, my first reaction was fuck. And then I watched a bunch of tape on him, and I said, you know what, man, he's actually pretty damn good. Because I watched the tape of the good, the bad, and I was like, this could be something legit. No, it's trash. Sean said we keep letting snakes in our blood. Yeah. Barry said, been a Raiders fan since 1968. I've seen both the very best and the very worst. And lately, it's just been the very worst. David King said, at what point does Raider Nation and Raiders organization start owing Derek Carr serious apology? It's pretty obvious that he was a great QB on a very mediocre team that he made. Oh, I feel like Carr was a big part of that. I can't say that he wasn't. Do I think that Carr would be making this team look good? I can't really confidently say that. He might. Yeah, Raider Aaron, the Colts are good, but the Colts have not absolutely stomped anybody this year like this. We're moving the ball down the field very slowly in garbage time. Looks like trash. Ashton Genty already sick of losing. He's only been here for 5 weeks. Ronnie Anderson, Derek Carr's young. Been saying that since the very beginning. Derek Carr was good at a time. There towards the end, it was not coming together for him. But to move on from him with no plan at all, Aaron wants to score 6-40. Well, yeah, Carr would have been throwing the wide receivers and tight ends and no one on the team. Derek Carr would basically choose his one person and then just throw them the ball constantly. That's how Darren Waller had that big season. That's how Hunter Renfro had the big season. He would just choose his person and then he would just throw to that person. And then, yeah, I'm gonna, it was pretty fun. However, one thing's for sure, light beer from Miller tastes great. Raiders suck. I don't think that any beer tastes. I went all in on Baker a few years back. Baker was a good quarterback nowadays. Yeah, go to Chicago. Just 6 points is absolutely crazy. Are we thinking to get Archie Manning? Have you seen Archie Manning play Cardinals? The boy's trash. Aaron said, I want Baker, and they all laugh. That's how it goes, man. Whenever you say, like, oh, this is who we should go for, and then people always talk all kinds of shit, all this stuff. And then that person plays great. And whoever we got is trash. People are like, oh, fire him, bench him. 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left in the game. Dump off to Albert O. He was only going to get like a couple of yards on that, and then he got pushed forward by Colts. It was kind of crazy. The Raiders are going to lose? No way. Shocker. Who's the QB for the Colts right now? Anthony Richardson. Reliving the Jamarcus Russell era. Raheem Mostert with the first down. David King, what are you talking about? Right now, Aiden O'Connell would be the starter, and the Raiders would have a better line, and they'd have number one right receiver to replace Devontae Adams. They would if what? Geno Smith just gets sacked. Oh shit! Denver is beating the Eagles right now. That's crazy. I mean, even though we're trash, doesn't mean that I don't want the Broncos, the Chargers, everybody to lose. It was Chicago with the follow salute. Daniel said another year over in the first couple of weeks. Yeah, that's accurate, man. That's accurate. All right, game's finally over. 6-40. We are now 1-4. 1-4. Shit is crazy, man. Married to an angel. Well, draft time again. Crazy, man. David King said that's it for Gino. Robert said AOC, I believe. I mean, Daniel Jones has solidified himself as a legitimate quarterback in the NFL. Which really begs the question is, are the Colts going to hold on to Anthony Richardson? I don't really think that Anthony Richardson is the answer. He's already kind of proven that he's not that dude, you know? But, like, at this point, with Anthony Richardson and Ashton Genty, we'd have, like, the two best running backs. Disgusting. Disgusting. Jaime, you have a blessed day as well, man. MJ, this shit is depressing. Absolutely, man. You loser said we can't even win a Pop Warner team at this point. Baby girl 505. They just need to get rid of Geno Smith. I'm in the 505 as well. Salute to you. Willie Sanchez to follow. Salute, salute. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't bring in a backup in the fourth quarter either. I mean, I don't think that they really want to sit Geno for any reason to keep him healthy. Baby girl 505 with the follow. Salute. Kamikaze said, Burke? No, I'm not in Burke. I am actually in Espanol. España, brother. Urban Pastry with the follow. Salute, salute. I'm always in the mood for a circus. Oh, man. I can't. Kamikaze with the follow. Salute. These damn pressers are going to be so depressing. Married to an angel with the follow. Salute to you. Yeah, David, 40-6 is crazy. It's crazy. Hummer said, well, guys, I'm done. See y'all next week. Salute, Hummer. Good to see you like always. You losers said fire Carol, fire Kelly, fire Spy Tech. Damn, everybody, huh? Fire everybody. Fire everyone. Everyone. Surge around with the follow. Salute. Yeah, man. I mean, K9 not having a good quarterback since Rich Gannon. I mean, Carr was good, but you know, he didn't get it done when it counted. Raiders 7528, you know, whether we lose by 1 or lose by 34, you know, your tank status remains the same, but I mean, I'd at least like an entertaining game, you know what I'm saying? Inland, see you next week, bro. Have a good weekend. You have a good one too. You loser is saying tank time. And really, we're getting to a spot where that's where we are. That's where we freaking are. Kimberly with the rose. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, Kimberly with the pumpkin. 6 pumpkins. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Adonis saying just losing get a QB in the first round. Yeah, I mean, fuck, man. I can't believe that we're already here, you know, week 5. Week 5, and we're just already talking about tanking. We're already talking about the draft. This is disgusting. ESB Raiders need to trade for Milton. You know, at this point, I don't even think trading or losing picks or anything like that is going to fix anything. You know, I mean, we need offensive linemen. We need a quarterback. We need corners. We need safeties. You know what I'm saying? Like Carlos said, this year is worse than last year. It is. I mean, absolutely. There's like no hope right now, which is weird for me, right? Because I'll remain hopeful even into a delusional state sometimes, right? And I don't have a whole lot of hope that anything is going to turn around at all. Jaime said we could still go 7-10, and it's possible, right? But with the way that we're looking, I'm not very confident that we're going to win any games at all. All right, let's pull up the Raiders schedule. Let's take a look at that. Why not? We're going to look at the Raiders schedule, and then I'm going to get the hell out of here. All right, so now that we've lost to the Colts, our next coming games are against the Titans and then the Chiefs, and then we got a bye week. Then we got the Jaguars, Broncos, Cowboys, Browns, Chargers, Broncos, Eagles, Texans, Giants, Chiefs. And at this point, the only team that I could realistically believe that we're going to go in there and beat is the Titans. And maybe not even them. Maybe not even them. Just says they might as well put me at QB. We might be better off. Adonis says Titans winnable. It is winnable. But really, okay, we go in against the Titans, we beat them, let's say. That puts us at 2-4. And then we go and play the Chiefs. Let's face it, this team's not beating the Chiefs. So then we're 2-5, we go into the bye. Jaguars. I mean, I believe all games are winnable games, right? But with the way that we're playing, it's like I see an L, 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 L. I mean, Giants, maybe? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we turn something around, get Brock Bowers back healthy after the bye, I see us winning just enough games to make it to where we can't get a quarterback. Like, that's. Jaime saying 5 wins. Maybe. If even that. If even that. Zodiac dude said if someone isn't fired after this, then I don't know what's. Yeah. I mean, how does everybody get to keep their job after this? This is disgusting. Jay, great. No, the Colts beat us 6-40. Fire Chip Kelly. Yes. It's got to be Chip Kelly, man. Raiders 7528 says 2 to 3 more wins max. Yeah, and you're exactly right. We're looking at drafting in possibly the top 5. Why not play the backup QB? Because Pete Carroll is on Geno's. He has a thing for Geno Smith, man, and I don't know why. Eric said fire defensive coordinator. Patrick Graham does not look great either. We gave 40 points. Yeah. Now, we did a good job stopping their run game. Their run game looked awful, honestly. Let's see. Jonathan Taylor. Let me refresh this real quick. Jonathan Taylor only had 66 yards. He averaged 3.9, and he rushed for 3 touchdowns. But we held him to 66 yards, and then DJ Giddens only had 22. So, like, we did pretty decent against their run game, right? But, like, Daniel Jones, 20 for 29, 212 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That sucks. That's the first time that Daniel Jones got the under, man. That's crazy. No cornerbacks and Chinnish washed up. Yeah, it's absolutely atrocious secondary. They can't tackle. They can't cover. It's like, what are they doing then? That's their job, is to tackle and cover, man. Pete Carroll not wanting to take Geno out is embarrassing. Thought Carroll would bring respectability, and I was wrong. Darren, I agree. Actually, let's hope next week we can do better. Next week should at least be fun to watch, right? Because we're going against the Titans, who are trash. And if we can't win that one, then we don't deserve to win any. And that just is what it is, Damn Titans, bro. We'll see how this goes, y'all. I'm going to get out of here, man. Go try to enjoy the rest of my Sunday. You guys have been great. Great chat. I love you, nation. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll be putting out I'll do a live in a couple days, put out some videos, and I'll see you guys next week when we play the Titans. All right, y'all.